After helping men quit porn over the last 3 months, I've learned a couple of things that I really feel are gonna help you out along this journey. And the reason I'm showing you this is because for 10 years, I was stuck in my own addiction with pornography. And I've tried everything from apps that help block the site, to timers, to willpower, trying to discipline my way through it, and nothing actually worked for me. And after talking to all the men that I've helped, I feel like I'm not alone because that stuff didn't work for them either. So in this video, I'm gonna break down the top 3 lessons that I've learned from helping different men quit pornography. And you might wanna stick around to the end because I feel like after hearing what I've learned and just understanding these struggles, you won't feel so alone and you'll actually know that there's a way out of this battle. So the first thing that I learned is actually kind of sad. Most times, this addiction starts as a kid. I've heard things from being exposed to it at such an early age, like 8 years old, from their own family members, to being in inappropriate relationships when they were kids, or just finding out about it like everyone else did in high school. And the scary part is this can happen to anybody, with or without their consent, especially now that social media is so rampant. But the crazy thing is, something this deep ingrained in your mind at such a young age, it tends to stick. And it tends to train your mind. And it tends to mold you without you even realizing it. So what does this mean for you? It means that as you get older, every single day that you don't rewire your mind, you fall and deeper into the cycle over the years. So imagine you start at 8 years old and you're still having this problem when you're 30, when you're 40, when you're 50. It doesn't become impossible to rewire. It just becomes harder as the days go on and as you keep listening to these urges. And the crazy part is, it's just like having parents that feed you ideas as a kid. You don't know what's real and what's fake. So you just believe these ideas. You just believe these thoughts. And that's why, even if it started as a kid, you can still think when you're older, I just need this to help me feel better. Or hey, everyone does it. You rationalize. You think to yourself, it's okay if I do it. And it's all lies that your brain is telling you. And the key is, you need to push back on these beliefs. You need to push back on this brain junk for you to actually break free. Because if you don't, you're just gonna be a yes man to your urges. It's gonna say one thing and you're gonna believe it and you're just gonna go down that cycle. The second thing that I realized when helping men quit is 80% of these urges come from the restroom, social media, and lying in bed. What does that tell you about us? It tells you that we can't be stagnant. As men, we can't be doing nothing because your brain would automatically go back to old patterns that help you feel good. Even an emotion such as boredom can lead you down this path because your brain thinks, well, there's nothing else for us to do. I might as well spike our dopamine with artificial pixels from girls that we don't even know and that don't even know we exist. Pretty crazy, right? What else does it show us? If we know that 80% of our urges come from social media, the restroom, and our bedroom, what other dots can we connect? I'll tell you one big thing. Stop bringing social media into the bedroom. Stop bringing social media into the bathroom. Make it a no phone zone. And I know it seems impossible in this day and age, but back in the 90s, you didn't have that option. So it's obviously doable. You just have to do it. There's no way that you can fail your diet if all you have to eat at your house is chicken, ground beef, and white rice. Those are your only options. So think about it in the same way. Don't let yourself fail. Don't even give yourself that opportunity. Don't bring your phone in the restroom. Don't bring your phone in your bedroom. And if you need an alarm clock, put your phone on the other side of your room. Don't make excuses for yourself. And the third thing that I learned from helping these men and talking with them one-on-one is probably one of the things that's a little bit more sad. Over time, we believe that we can't change. And we believe this is just who we are. But it's not. It's just like rewiring any other habit. The fat person thinks he's fat forever until he discovers and starts following a diet. The alcoholic thinks he'll be an alcoholic forever until he finds out ways to rewire that habit. Will it be easy? Of course not. But it's possible. Of course it is. And I want to tell you, you're not broken. Your mind has just been rewired for easy dopamine. But anything that's wired in can be wired out. So don't believe those lies that your brain is telling you. Because pornography hijacked your mind. It's not even you talking anymore. It's just old wiring that's firing. So if you're ready to break free from pornography and you're serious about it and you're saying enough is enough, click the link down below and I give you a free trigger tracking training. So it's the first step to recovery that I teach all of my clients. And it's the very first thing that you need to understand if you actually want to break free, is where are the urges and where are they coming from? So I've walked through plenty of men through this process. I have a pretty good idea of what works and what doesn't. So I know that in order for you to break free, you have to understand what your urges are and where they are coming from. So if you're ready to understand that, go ahead and click the link down below and I give it to you for absolutely free as long as you put in your information. Other than that, I hope you take this video to heart and share it with someone that you think needs it. See ya.